all this mana as well. I think we just got him, haven't we? This copies Brainstorm, that's 6 damage. Wowzers. Okay guys, I think it's time to revisit Niv-Mizzet Parun, especially given how many treasure generators there are now. Things like Gold Span Dragon, we've got the big score, and things like that just to get loads of treasures out to make Niv come down a lot cheaper. Also with the recent inclusions of Heuristic Study, really fantastic way to draw loads more cards, and Curiosity, which is evil, but it's an infinite combo you can use with Niv-Mizzet to immediately pretty much win the game as long as you have enough cards in your deck. Let's see if we can pull this off today. Okay, I will keep this hand, even though we were going up against Ragavan, because at least we've got the Brotherhood's End to counter their creatures. Well, not counter them, but you know what I'm saying. So now we just don't have to play anything, and we're just going to wait to turn 3. They give a Rabbit, Battery, Felden. Everything's got haste. Do I care about 3 damage? Not really. I just want to get greedy, I think. I'm going to get greedy here. Yeah, let's just get greedy. We've got the board wipe. They don't have counters. They do not have disruption in mono red. So we can just be... This is how Control is really meant to be played. It's risky to take the hits, but yeah. Sometimes you just have to get the most out bang for your buck. Now... Okay, Signet, okay. Go on, play the Ragavan. Blood Feather Phoenix. Do we want to take 5 next turn? Probably not, to be honest. Or do we just risk it even more? Got no life gain though, have we? Let's just risk it. We gotta be risky. We know they have Ragavan. We know we want to get rid of it. It's just 5. Haste, haste, no haste. Here we go. So they have dashed it. So because they've dashed it, things are a little bit different here. I will kill it because it's not going to be in the battlefield. So that's fine. And then I think we do just go for the Brotherhood's End then. Another creature. Fantastic. Okay, this has worked out pretty nicely. And a land is perfect because we're going to have enough for Memory Lapse too. Yeah. Beautiful. Until the end of the next turn, you may play that card. Burn down the house. Okay, so they could just use that to get 3 1/1s. Not too worried about that resolving. Because we can just slaughter them with the move. They're going to go for the Ragavan. Do we care about Ragavan again? Nah, let's just Memory Lapse that. I mean, we don't... We didn't do much there, did we? But it was enough. It's a pretty sick hand. I like this. It's kind of weird because Niv used to be tier 1 Hellq. And then I guess time happened, right? And time has a habit of showing things in retrospect. And I think Niv-Mizzet's power 1v1 decreased. I don't know. I still think he's really good. To be honest. He's very slow. He does die to a lot of stuff, I guess. We'll see. I mean, maybe Vorinclex is higher tier as well. I'm not sure. I mean, it's okay. It's a good card. But yeah, Niv, I feel like, is just so crazy. Wow, they're just going to get lands into the hand. Fair enough. This is going to seem like a really weird move, but I'm going to just kill the Langar Alto. It's a difference between, you know, the Vorinclex hitting the field 110 early or not, so that's important. 3, 4. So yeah, next turn we can legit go for Niv keeping up Spell Pierce. The power of just 1 mana counter spells is crazy. Really is. The Vorinclex does have reach though, which is kind of relevant. But we can actually kill it with a Soul Synergy with Niv-Mizzet, because it'll deal 5 and then it'll deal 1 with the trigger when we cast a spell here. Or they're saying that we're not gonna have blue open here. But unless they have Death Touch, they don't have any fight spells currently that can deal with Niv. Unless they somehow unless they played Vorinclex and then went like 1 green fight or something. Or 2 green. Yeah, 2 green fight, maybe. Yeah, I do feel a little bit exposed. That can only be used to cast spells or activate abilities. Okay. Right, so we can actually deal with the Vorinclex here, which is pretty lucky. Let's just see what the top card is first. Might be something that helps. Prismari Command. I'm actually happy to cast that as well. So we can draw 2, discard 2, 2 damage. Okay, so I didn't even get to resolve the maths there. I was actually really curious to see what it could have done. It would have been a lot more than some of its parts. It would have been 1, 2, 3, plus 5, plus another what? Yeah, basically lots of maths, lots of damage that would have been. This is a very removal heavy hand, but I guess we'll keep it against Thalia, which could be a Death and Taxes build, most likely. But we do have a very, very aggressive removal curve here. Chandra's a nice topper because she can actually ramp us into Niv if we get enough blue sources. And they're just keeping their mana up. For whatever reason. We got a kill spell. Fateful Absence. They deemed it fit to use Fateful Absence on a Brawl. They must have been touched by Brawl in a bad way. Chatterfang. Okay, that is definitely something we want to get rid of. Let's go for the Chandra. Yeah, let's go -4, killing the crap out of that squirrel. Respect the squirrel. Okay, that's pretty good. So if we top deck another blue source, we can actually cast Niv. But that does depend on what they go for. Felidar Retreat. Oh, wowzers. But then we can't protect the Niv. So maybe we just go for double vision first. Yeah, we want to be able to protect. Oh, damn, I should have probably gone for the Chandra there. Oh well, doesn't matter.
Yep, you're going down.
We can't cast that. Doesn't matter. Oh well. Yeah, that was silly. Although, did I want Ragavan to be my next spell? Probably not. Double Vision is going to come in handy here because if they have Felidar Retreat, they can have lots of small creatures and potentially put counters on them and so on. Sweltering Sun's dealing 6 to everything is going to be very important. Oof. So we're going to want to kill the Loth before we kill their creatures, aren't we?
A gift in exchange for
So we get double spell here. So we go 2 damage here. 2 damage there, I guess. Actually, that could have been bad if I did that in the wrong order. If she had 2 loyalty and this spell only killed it, it would have actually given her enough loyalty to survive that, which is kind of annoying, but... Right, so we play lands. Let's see what the top card's going to be. Burning Hands. Well, I've got the Sweltering Suns anyway, so... Let's just do this, get rid of the 2 ones. Nice. Now, Double Vision actually says... each turn, which means a Braid can deal 6 if we really wanted to. And the Clue can draw us cards as well. Elder Gargoth, yes, so Braid is definitely going to be killing that here. So Double Vision proving to be absolutely awesome. Making all of our spells brutal. Spell Pierce. Counter non-creature spell. That could be useful. So let's go double red. Well, they're saying that... Okay, yeah, we're still going to have the blue left open for Spell Pierce. That's cool. Yeah, Chandra is pretty amazing with the plus red, because she kind of says ignore your first command attacks in a strange way. If they play any big spell that costs 4 greater, Spell Pierce is going to just get rid of it. And yeah, we got very lucky with that. Because... Actually, we got double Spell Pierce, haven't we? Nice. And we get to draw a card. And this is where things get silly. because we have all of our mana open now with a Niv, with a Chandra. We can even double Brainstorm. That's how crazy this is going to be.
Oh, this
Gold spam.
gotta
Let's go for that.
Oh, today's my lucky day.
All this mana as well. I think we just got him, haven't we? This copies Brainstorm. That's 6 damage. Wowzers. Put 2 to put back. And we keep the Dispel up as well. Oh my goodness. Lightning bolt to the face when you just Brainstorm. Kind of crazy. This is exactly how the deck wants to run. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And we got an offer you can't refuse. So if they play any spell, instant or sorcery spell, they die. So I just don't think there's anything. Oh no, we can just, yeah. We just draw a card and win here. Oh my goodness, that's crazily powerful. We didn't even have to use Curiosity. Wow. Oh my goodness, this is an absolute god hand. Bolt, Ristic, Prismari Command. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Love it. They're going to struggle to deal with this. Unless they got Thought Seize or something like that would really ruin our day. And normally, due to the way priority works, they know we have one red instant because it pauses whenever it gives us priority. So that's kind of annoying. That's Druid. We can't actually deal with that. This could be a pretty good game, I think. Spire Bluff. I reckon we go for the Ristic here. Oh, look at this artwork. I really wish I could own one of these in paper, but it's just so expensive. I think this version in paper is about 50 quid. So they can afford to pay. Okay, so we don't draw. Are they just going to quit here? I'm going to kill the Paradise Druid, I'm afraid. Sorry to say. 2 damage and quick treasure. Lovely. This just feels fantastic. But you know what? Shadowfang's such a powerful deck. There is no mercy here. We have 5 mana in Raska, so there goes our Ristic Study. That is sad times. But we can kill her with a Goldspan Dragon, so it's not too bad. Boo. Boo, boo, boo. Or we could go Melt Through and go for Teferi. Let's get out the big thing first. Most expensive thing. Take care of Vraska. Delicious. And I think, oddly, I'm going to transfer the treasure into a Mana Rock, which might not be the best thing to do here, but I like to convert temporary things into permanent things. That seems good. It's like getting your pay packet, isn't it? It's, oh, I've been paid this month. Transform it. We get another treasure anyway. But here's the thing, guys. Every removal spell they use on anything else means one fewer removal spell they use for Nivi. Mr. Niv. Okay, lovely. It's funny how Arena works, because they actually nerfed this. They removed the target creates a treasure thing, but then they re-added it because they're silly billies. Okay, Teferi time. Let's loot. Mind Stone. I'm not really bothered about Mind Stone. I'd rather just play land here. So Flame of Arnor is a pretty cool addition from Lord of the Rings. Choose one. If you choose a wizard, you may choose 2. Obviously, with Niv, we're going to get to deal 5 damage and or draw 2 cards. Woodland Champion gets bigger every time tokens come in. So I think we want to kill this. That actually can get... This is a really broken card. I don't think R&D... It's funny when R&D messes up, because this is just... Right, look, read the words on this, right? Whenever one or more tokens enter the battlefield, put that many counters. Are you kidding? Most rares these days limit things by up to 1.
Ideas like
The fact that says put that many is bonkers. Right, let's go for Niv. So now when we draw, we're going to ping. This is pretty beautiful, to be honest.
I do love a good puzzle.
Oh, look at that synergy. It cannot be defeated. Let's give this a go versus Italy. See if we can do anything here. Deal any damage. Reveal the island. So we've got the red mana up in case they go for Llanowar Elves. Incubation Druid. Same difference. Let's kill that with Extreme Prejudice. Love it. Okay, now I normally like Search for Scanter a lot, but I want to get into more expensive spells. It's a shame we don't have an extra red source here because we can't actually go for Chandra and Windfall. Okay, fair enough. That's fine. They didn't play a land, so they were relying a lot on the Incubation Druid. Gilded Goose. Come on, if we get a red source, we're going to slaughter that poo out of that as well. Please, please, please. That's not a red source. And there we go. Who wants to see an Atali player die? Put your hands up in the air, people. There's nothing they can do with a one red source up to protect the goose. I would be very surprised if there was. Oh, they killed the Chandra. Well, they've just lost the mana source, so it's all good. Man, they're playing some really low to the ground things. Another thing. I'm going to bounce that. So, yeah, let's just basically spend the whole turn screwing up their mana. LOL! Love it! Because we know for a fact that as soon as Atali comes down, we're in a lot of trouble, guys. And it's a kill spell. Fantastic. Let's go for Brawl. Do they have hexproof here? Because it did pause. Veil of Summer. Of course they did. Because they're only playing 1 and 2 drops. Oh, diddums. I literally have no sympathy for freaking Italia players. Okay, this is oddly actually a pretty good hand. Because we've got a way to kill Planeswalkers, a way to kill Planeswalkers, a way to kill Planeswalkers. So 2 ways there. Lovely. Soulseer can do the job pretty well. Cold Steel Heart. So yeah, as long as we can keep taking care of her, it should be all good. So she'll come down, we discard a card. That's if they've got balls. Burglar Rat. We'll get rid of this, I think. Yeah, that's the thing. They've got all sorts of other things that also discard. So that's going to get annoying. Fantastic. I really wanted that land because now we've got Solemn. And when Solemn dies, we draw a card. So I'm really not that bothered if he dies. And then we want to get red or blue. It doesn't really matter, but I'll get red just because we've got a lot of red pips in hand. Lily's definitely one of the toughest matchups here. But she's the antithesis of Niv. Here she comes. So they make a sack. I really don't care. Discard. Okay, sure. Discarded a Plaza of Heroes, which interestingly they use in a deck without a legendary creature commander. Okay, discard a card. I guess we'll get rid of Galazeth. Not too bothered about that.
I do love
Draw a card back anyway. Search is actually awesome here because it's going to flip really soon. And against a black deck that wants to discard your hand, I've said this many times before, stuff like Search is wonderful because when it flips, it just gives you virtual card advantage that they can't really deal with that well. And they're not going to be happy about this because we're going to kill Liliana yet again
I'm tired of your secret.
with the Storm's Wrath. Say, sign out. And if this flips, I would actually really want this to flip here. Yeah, that's fine. Don't want that anyway. Creatures die against their deck. And we just Storm's Wrath here. 4, 5, 6. So they play another land. They can just go for Liliana again, which does suck. But then they lose a card. Davriel. Ugh. So annoyingly, Storm's Wrath again would have been nice. But Midnight Clock. Ooh, baby. That makes me happy. Especially because it lets us recycle the Storm's Wrath back into hand. Eventually. Liliana. Right, okay, so we don't want to draw any cards here, because if we don't hit a counter spell, we'll lose it to Davriel anyway. And they're just wrecking their own hands.
We all have things we'd rather forget.
And they're going to swing in. Oh, they're really testing us, aren't they? So they're going to end the turn. Right, we need something big. Key to the Archive. I mean, meh.
Struggling?
Cyclonic Rift. Now that is not actually that good, because they can just redeploy everything. So what we want to do is we want to do it as long as humanly possible. And it would be nice if they... See, here's the annoying thing. They're going to get to redeploy all their things. Ugh, but we're going to have to do it. It's just somewhat annoying that their 2 Planeswalkers are 6 mana.
You won't be
Although they had to
outsmarting
discard
me.
one... Oh, they could have just gone for 2 Planeswalkers there, but they went for 1 instead. How interesting. I think I would have gone for 2 Planeswalkers, to be honest.
I'll have to order 20. All I've left you is
Parun's
pen.
Epiphany. Right. Let's just foretell this. We're going to be very patient here, guys. I don't like using extra turn spells when we have no oomph. You know what I'm saying? There's no way of pushing the agenda. Somehow Davriel's more powerful than Lily as well. And somehow Cyclonic Rift wasn't enough. Which is bonkers. Because this normally wins games.
Fight? And you think you can win? Don't overthink things.
They didn't want to play the Raven Man. That's curious. That would have given them a bird. Nothing. Holy crap. That is painful.
Ugh, what a whiner.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're just going to have to do this. We get the birds, actually. The birds actually are pretty good, because they can whittle their walkers down a little bit. And lightning. Oh, that does the job, doesn't it? That does the job. In fact, if we go for Niv, we've also got enough mana to go for the third path. Oh no, probably that's a bit dangerous, isn't it? Right, so let's go 1, 2... Oh no, actually, that's... No, that's... Let me think about this. 2 there.
Ugh, this is the worst.
And then we're going to bolt the Lily, which draws us a card and deals the extra damage there as well. Okay, so that was pretty lucky.
Knew this was a waste of time.
So now they need direct removal. If they have any direct removal, they're going to make us discard. Okay.
A mind is a terrific thing to waste.
And then board wipe or something. Interestingly enough, now Davriel's gone, I actually don't care. Like, their Lily's okay, but we can just kill it so often. Eldritch Reborn, okay, that is something I do care about. Because they're going to get back something big. Spell Pierce. That uses all of our mana. Guess we'll leave up that the Spell Pierce will be able to counter most things here, because we're going to get a copy of it. And we've almost got the Midnight Clock. Shieldred. Oh, that's really quite painful. Oh, that sucks. Right, let's get some cards here. Well, I think we might have done it with a Time Warp, to be perfectly honest. Or they're going to make us sacrifice 2 creatures. How do we get around that? Why can't that be 6 damage? I guess 2 turns is still good, right? 2 turns in a row. So we're going to lose the Djinn. They don't realise that we sack Djinn in our next upkeep, so we wouldn't actually have it. So I think they went away too soon there, considering how terrible our hand was. But yeah, oh well, that was pretty scary, because they could have used Eldest Reborn on Davriel to get back more hand disruption and deal 2. I guess that was the only thing, Ravenman perhaps. But yeah, that was pretty lucky. 2 Praetors facing off and ours 1. Sweet. So do you want to know the hilarious thing about this deck is? It doesn't even need Curiosity for the infinite combo to win. In fact, that is the most boring way to win any game of Magic. It's in here just because sometimes you get desperate against really powerful decks. But yeah, you've seen the deck work. It just scares people to death, you know. If you have even one way to draw a card like Teferi was out constantly, that's 1 damage a turn, but that made that one player quit. So it goes to show that just sustained pinging is enough, even on, you know, low amounts. You obviously saw that the Brainstorm there was pretty crazy. 1 blue to draw 3. Silly card with Niv-Mizzet. I don't normally like Brainstorm, but with Niv, it is ridiculous, and especially when it was copied, which is crazy. What don't I like about the deck? The speed is an obvious issue. Once he dies, he costs 8 mana and then 10. At that point, you're pretty screwed. So you have to rely on the rest of the deck to do a lot of the heavy lifting. That's why we've got some outwing cons like Goldspan Dragon, just to go over the top. Jingataxius, extra turn spells, so on and so forth. There's not that many win cons, to be perfectly honest. So if you do lose Niv a few times, you are a bit screwed. And that's why Curiosity comes in, because, you know, you still need a way to trigger him. So I guess it's not perfect. You still have to actually draw a card. This isn't a spell, so it doesn't trigger that anyway, neither would it work. So, yeah, not really sure what else to say. You want to play loads of spells, as many spells as humanly possible, that draw, interact, protect. You've obviously got Pact Negation, which is probably one of the best cards in the deck, because you can play it on, you know, play Niv on turn 5 or 6, depending on if you have ramp. And then protect it immediately if they try and counter. Well, they can't anyway, because it can't be countered, but this stops removal spells, which are rampant, especially at 1, 2, 3 mana. You can deal with Niv-Mizzet fairly easily. Yeah, I think you should give it a go. Still powerful in 2023. In fact, I think it's better than it was, given, you know, we've got Rustic Study, which is just silly. So powerful this card is. If you want to see the deck list, it's in the description below. If you would like to support the channel, because Christmas is coming up, you can do so by becoming a channel patron. Details in the description below. Or you can donate a one-time off amount via my Ko-fi.com account, which is in the description as well.
Did you know that you can help my channel by watching another one of my videos? Go ahead, you know you want to.